So another important problem from the Laplace transform is cos bt function. If cos bt function multiplies with t, right? Laplace transform of t into cos bt. T into cos bt. So this explains whenever t multiplies in time domain, in frequency domain, apply a differentiation operation, right? So differentiation operation with minus symbol. So minus d by ds of Laplace transform of cos bt explains the s by s square plus b square. S by s square plus b square. So apply here differentiation of u by v equation. Differentiation of u by v equation explains v square here. So 1 by s square plus b square whole square into v du. V right has this s square plus b square into differentiation of u. Differentiation of u is here 1 minus u into differentiation of v, differentiation of this one here. S square differentiation becomes 2s, right? And b square, b is constant, so differentiation of b square becomes here 0. Then finally, the simplified answer is like this: minus get cancels. S square minus b square by s square plus b square whole square. This is also one of the very important formula. Laplace transform of t into cos bt, right? Laplace transform of t into cos bt. Laplace transform of cos bt explains the s by s square plus b square. If t multiplies in time domain, denominator power is increases and numerator multiplies with this factor s square minus b square. So here we can remember easily here, because whatever the denominator part is there, write the denominator part as it is in numerator with minus symbol, that's it. So here s square plus b square is there, right here s square minus b square. So this gives the Laplace transform of t into cos bt. And sometimes our expected questions are in this format: a Laplace transform of, it should be like this, Laplace transform of sine cube tt, right? So here we have to find the Laplace transform of sine cube t, sine t into sine t into sine t, so 3 times is there. So to find the cubic Laplace transform purpose, we have to use these equations here, right? So already I have explained sine square theta, cos square theta. So whenever sine square theta and cos square theta are given, then immediately write those functions in terms of 1 minus cos 2 theta by 2 or 1 plus cos 2 theta by 2. Sine square theta is equal to 1 minus cos 2 theta by 2. So write that part also here. Cos square theta is 1 plus cos 2 theta by 2. These are the mathematical equations. And sine square theta is 1 minus cos 2 theta by 2. For sine function becomes minus and cos function becomes plus here, right? If the functions are square functions, then use this formula, then find the Laplace transform of this equation. And similarly, sometimes our expected equations are your cubic equations like this. Whenever cubic equations are given, you have to take immediately this equation now. See, sine 3a equation is 3 sin a minus 4 sin cube a. 3 sin a minus 4 sin cube a. From that, I want to write sin cube a now. Sin cube a. Sin cube a becomes here 1 by 4, 3 sin a minus sin 3a, this equation. Sin 3a, later we have to apply Laplace transform of this function. Similarly, from this I am writing now cos cube a. Cos cube a, take minus 3 cos this side, then which becomes here 1 by 4. If you take 3 cos a this side, it becomes positive, right? Cos 3a minus means it becomes plus now, 3 cos a. So both are similar equations, but sometimes it gives the minus symbol. If you want to write in this format, write like this. First write this term, 3 cos a minus cos 3a. Minus means here plus is there, so write plus here. See, for sine function it becomes minus, and for cos function it should be plus. So these are the standard mathematical equations. You have to remember these equations. And similarly, one more formula also there, that is 1 by 2 factorial. So 1 factorial is 1, right? 2 factorial, 3 factorial, we can write like that. but sometimes the given numbers are rational numbers like this. 1 by 2 factorial is root pi by 2, minus 1 by 2 factorial is root pi. These are also some standard mathematical formulas. Now from this, I want to find the Laplace transform of sine cube t. See, write this function here. Sine cubed a is equal to 1 by 4. Laplace transform of 1 by 4 into 3 sine t, because here a is t is there, so 3 sine t minus sine 3 t, right? So 3 sine t minus sine 3 t. 1 by 4 is constant, write it outside. 1 by 4 is outside. Then apply linearity property. Whenever the function consists summation of more than the one function, algebraic summation of more than the one function, then we have to write Laplace transform of individual signals. So here I have wrote 1 by 4 outside, then write Laplace transform of 3 sine t minus Laplace transform of sine 3t. These are similar to sine bt functions. So Laplace transform of sine bt is b by a square plus b square, right? So b by a square plus b square. From that directly we can write here 1 by 4 into 3 is constant, 3 into, here b is how much? 1. So 1 by a square plus b square is 1 minus Laplace transform of sine 3t, here b value is 3. So b by a square plus b square is here 9. So just simplify this, then write the answer. So this comes under sine cube functions. Whenever cubic functions are there, use these equations. Please remember these equations. Sine cube a is 1 by 4 3 sine a minus sine 3a. Cos cube a is 1 by 4 3 cos a plus cos 3a, right? And sometimes the expected questions are like this. These are the repeated problems in academic exams or any other competitive exams. So this is one of the repeated question. Find the Laplace transform of root t, right? Laplace transform of root t. So Laplace transform of root t, this part I am writing like this, Laplace transform of t to the power of 1 by 2, because root explains the power 1 by 2. Now this is similar to one standard equation. The equation is Laplace transform of t to the power of n. Laplace transform of t to the power of n explains the n factorial by s to the power of n plus 1, right? So now from this formula, what is n here? N is 1 by 2. Then immediately I am writing this formula here. 1 by 2 factorial by s to the power of 1 by 2 plus 1. So 1 by 2 factorial value is root pi by 2. So substitute that value here, root pi by 2 into s to the power of 1 by 2 plus 1. 1 by 2 plus 1 becomes here s to the power of 3 by 2. So this is another simple answer, right? And one more problem also there, that is find the Laplace transform of t to the power of minus 1 by 2. T to the power of minus 1 by 2. So from this equation directly I am writing now minus 1 by 2 factorial by s to the power of minus 1 by 2 plus 1, right? So minus 1 by 2 factorial is how much here? Minus 1 by 2 factorial is root 5, substitute that value, root 5 by s to the power of minus 1 by 2 plus 1. So that is 1 minus 1 by 2, that is 1 by 2, so root s. So we can write here like this, root 5 by s. These are also some of the important problems from the Laplace transform. These are previous competitive exams questions, right? So you have to remember all this. One is a Laplace transform of sine cube theta. Similarly, we can write cos cube theta, and Laplace transform of root t, and one more is Laplace transform of t to the power of minus 1 by 2. So please take this now.